All right, peace family, Jay Morrison, CEO, founder of the historic Tulsa Real Estate Fund and the Inc. 500 top 10 educational company in the country, the Jay-Morrison-Academy. And we are doing a live stream from Instagram. Some of you guys, you're at my eye level here, which is our recording. So you're gonna be seeing me kind of go back and forth a little bit. But we do this every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern, Money Church Mondays. I'm not a religious man, but I am a man of faith. I'm a man of spirituality. I'm a man of high frequency. I'm a man of I believe in our ancestors. I believe in vibrations. I believe in what they call African spirituality. But I also go to church, right? And I don't go to church for a religious practice. I go to church so that my spirit man can be fed and can be invigorated and revitalized, and just I can be replenished. Because all throughout the week we pour out and we get poked at and we give out emotionally and spiritually. And I think that to replenish yourself is so important. I believe in self-love. I believe in self-accountability. I believe in self-determination. I believe in self-empowerment. I believe in self-esteem. I believe in self-confidence. I believe in doing for self. And so on Mondays, we host this Money Church Monday. This is kind of crooked, Gene. Why is it so crooked? I want you guys to be crooked. Gene, it's kind of crooked. Yeah, it's a little better. All right, so Money Church Mondays is about having a financial empowerment session so that we can replenish our financial man and our financial woman. On the journey to building legacy, entrepreneurship, investing, all that, leveling up, owning assets is hard work, it's a lot of risk, and we can get burnt out. And so I created Money Church Monday, simple IG Live. It may turn into a big podcast, maybe a web series, maybe a movie, who knows? But I believe in turning thoughts into things, and I believe into executing and living out my ideas. So before I start, let me give a shout out to King Isaac Grace and to King Romel. I want to give you guys a shout out for being on the Young and Wealthy tour. These are two of my proteges. Both have built six-figure businesses. Two kings under my tutelage, fruit of my tree. And they're on a Young and Wealthy tour doing free lectures at colleges all around the country. And tonight they're at Rutgers University giving out free game on the RBCs of real estate, business, and credit. So shout out to my young kings out there on the Young and Wealthy tour. If anyone wants to see about their tour dates, go to youngandwealthytour.com. Like I said, free game, right? And these are coming from two young kings. One graduated college, Ramel, and paid off his student loan debt in 4 years off my strategies. Isaac Grace didn't go to college, got a GED, but built a $900,000 business, did over $300,000 in revenue last year off my strategies, right? I'm not saying to be boastful, I'm just saying it literally was my strategies. And they implemented them, they live it out, and now these two young kings from two different walks of life, one king was in the streets, one king was in college, but they all both built successful companies and are now giving back what they learned from me to others as we spread this financial gospel throughout the community, throughout the country. So, Money Church Monday, boom. So last week, let's talk about last week real quick. So last week, I was actually visiting my daughter, and in the parking lot of, taking my daughter shopping with my wife, and I left my daughter and my wife to make my commitment at 7 p.m. Eastern to do Money Church Monday. So I left my family inside the mall to go out into the parking lot to be able to pour in and add value to our collective, our community. Can you see the flag, Gene?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I want to make sure we get our flag in here.
They can't.
They can't?
There we go.
I can move it over. We good?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, anyway, last week in the parking lot doing Money Church Monday, and I was speaking on some of the hot topics, one of which is at the Revolt Conference here in Atlanta. My wife and I attended, and during the conference, I asked a question. I didn't ask a question about reparation. I asked a question about, can we unify as a people? And I said, can we unify based on a plebiscite, a public vote, and organize a Black Vote Day so all of us can bring our ideologies to the table, the things that we believe strongly in, we all think we're right. I don't know what's right, but I have some foundational knowledge from some of my mentors, some of my elders, about how we can unify. And so I asked that question to Killer Mike, to Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Love, to Tip, to Tamika Mallory, Candace Owens, and others who were on the panel. And King Tip, who I built with T.I., he responded back with some building that he and I did on reparations, on unity, and strategies in which, again, I learned. So that turned into a whole reparation conversation, but if you listen to my question, I said nothing about reparation. It was about unity. It's about coming together. And about coming together in a dignified and civilized way, right? In an organized way, in a way that gives everyone a say-so in who we are and how we come together. Not to force or bully anyone to be anything, but for us to be civilized people and diplomatic people and to be able to bring our ideologies to the table and say, you know what, here's what we all think and let's build. Anyway, shit went viral and conversation sparked and whatever. There was a lot of controversy. Some feedback, more support, because most people believe in the idea of our unity and us being better and stronger together. Like Malcolm X said, despite our differences, despite our different ideologies, our different religions, our different beliefs, we can put all that in the closet and we can focus on our commonality and our common goals. And so I want to speak on that. And I've also, in that conversation, there was a lot of feedback by some of my fans who sometimes, oppose some of my views or, dislike me. They're like negative fans, but they're fans. So I was just speaking, right? And mind you, people take jabs at me and shots at me all the time. Like all the time, bro. They make whole YouTube channels about me, whole Facebook pages about me. I don't say nothing about nobody. I just be chilling. I just be doing the work. So in that conversation, I got in my bag. And instead of taking shots at people, all I really did, it was a little jab. All I did is talked about why I feel like they're mad at me. And I said it's because I was handsome, because I was swaggy, because I'm rich. That then offended people. Not the fact, now listen, people were not offended the fact that I was called nigga. I don't call nobody nigga. Go back to all my videos, no matter how they talk about me, I still call them king. I still call them queen. I elevate. I pour in love. They call me nigga. They call me coon. They make jokes. They make jokes with my wife. They do all this stuff. I don't say nothing. You know why? Because I really love our people. I see whole YouTube channels about me. I don't feel hatred for them. I feel disappointed in them. But my love is just too strong for our people. It just really is. There's nothing you can do about it. I know we traumatized. I know we got emotional and mental issues and trauma and trust issues and all that kind of stuff. And so, but I am a human and I'm not no punk. And so you're going to take shots at me. I just took some polite jabs back by just really talking about why I feel they may be mad at me. That then offended people. But I do realize, and so there's a battle I have with that because I can continue to take the highest of high roads. And I typically do. I don't go low. But, you're just not going to just keep taking jabs at, sis, come on. You're not going to take all the jabs at me. I'm going to jab a little something back, but I'm not going to be disrespectful in it. So anyway, that offended some people, offended some of my followers, even offended some of my Tulsa Real Estate Fund members. They felt that my views were so contrary to theirs and that I was disrespecting the culture by saying that I was rich. So I want to talk about that because remember, tonight's subject is there's handouts can be handicaps, and I want to give you the formula to put yourself on. And so what people got to understand is, one, I give all praises to God, all praises to Allah for any of my success. You also have to understand that there's someone that I bounced back from bankruptcy, I bounced back from foreclosure, I bounced back from depression, I bounced back from a divorce, I bounced back from prison, I bounced back from poverty, I bounced back from high school dropout. I've been through a lot of shit in my life. And, and pioneering and trailblazing this historic Tulsa Real Estate Fund, which is a model to allow us, I cracked the industry as the first to do this, not saying it braggadociously, but also to offer $500 minimum investments to be a part of our company. Everybody told me don't do it because $500 investors are quote unquote a headache. And I want to target our community and allow everyone to invest and own real estate assets, not as a favor to me. I've been doing this for 15 years, but as an opportunity for us all to collaborate and do what we say we want to do in group economics and Black Wall Street and stopping gentrification and owning apartment buildings and owning commercial real estate. And I gave the whole community, the whole hood, the opportunity to partner and invest with me. Whatever. So again, saying just all that to say, I forgot where I was going with it, but operate in the spirit of love. I operate in, I guess, in most cases, this is what I was saying, pardon me, is that, so over a year of trailblazing this fund, I took crazy jabs and just sat on the ropes like this, just on the ropes, taking all the jabs, taking all the hooks, people, saying all they want to say, stirring up controversy, calling me a scam, calling my company a scam. That's disrespecting my daughters, my legacy, my wife, our family, calling it a Ponzi scheme, all this stuff, creating enough of an environment where we would have 2 investigations that were going on, a DOJ investigation, FBI, and the SEC of our company. We disclosed all 50,000 plus emails of our company and financial documents and audits and all that. The FBI ceased their investigation. They reserve the right to reinvestigate it if they will, but they ceased their investigation after reviewing all of our documents. SEC were, working on, resolving that, hopefully, and no accusations made against us other than that of public scrutiny from most of our own peers or community members. One of our community members prompted the NFLPA, personally, we know, prompted the NFLPA to write this report on us to say that, hey, I filed bankruptcy and I was a felon and I had a lawsuit against me and all these things, but didn't mention any of the positive work and historic accomplishments and success I had either. But never mind that. I took all the jabs is what I'm trying to say. I took the jabs and I just went to work and built a multi-million-dollar portfolio for our people and didn't even take a salary the whole first year. The company had deferred my whole old salary and didn't take any kind of compensation from the fund, right? This is the one they said was greedy, who's gonna run off with the money, it was a scam, took no freaking compensation from the company and built up a multi-million-dollar company with a transparent audit you can find online of all our financials, right? Saying that to say, you're not gonna jab me and just beat me up forever. It's not gonna happen like that. But I'm still gonna love you, but if I talk my shit, you gotta listen. Get on them. Don't get on me. Don't get on me for having self-love, for having self-esteem, for having self-pride, for having self-dignity, for having self-confidence. Don't get on me about that. Get on them for not focusing on them, but focusing on me. So whatever I gotta do to make sure that I am whole and healed and that I am encouraged and that I go out here with a warm and good spirit to execute my mission, bro, I'm gonna do that. If it's not disrespecting anyone or belittling anyone, but I'm talking about me and what God did for me and the great things he did in my life, coming from where I come from, you should respect that. If you can't respect that, your whole perspective is whack. Now, moving forward. I did say something last week, and I'm talking about last week, and we're gonna get into our topic tonight, which is handicaps can be handouts and how to put yourself on. So again, Money Church Monday, every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern, hashtag Money Church Mondays. This is Jay Morrison, by the way. So now, I did say last week in my bag that I'm gonna lead the revolution. Pause that. I'm not talking about the entire revolution of our people. I'm not talking about that thing. Where I do, and I don't have a problem taking accountability. I told you, I believe in self-accountability. Like, that's half the problem with our people. We're not mature enough to take self-accountability. I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna be right about everything. I'm not perfect. I'm a human damn being. Most people won't even admit they shit. I admit my shit. I can admit all my shit. You get that from me. And I'll stand on my square when I believe that I'm right. But what I do mean about leadership, I will lead by example. And what I am committed to leading for our people, not even an economic revolution, not even that, not even real estate, not even that. But I do believe and I am committed to leading with love and unity. I am committed to leading in a way, to the best of my ability, that I can continuously, in a Christ-like manner, and I don't mean that from a religion or a blue-eyed, blonde-haired guy perspective, but I'm talking about an example of compassion, an example of unconditional love. I want to love my people that way, where love is patient, where love is kind, love is gentle. Now, I might get in my bag sometimes. That's my little, maybe a flaw, I don't know, but that's just my thing. I gotta love me too. And so that's my way of not dissing nobody and disrespecting nobody, is I'm gonna just talk my shit, and you're gonna have to just deal with that because, that's just is what it is. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not telling no lies. I'm just talking my shit. People say be humble. Listen, anyone that tells you to be humble apparently never looked up the definition of humble. If you go to your phone right now, or your other phone, or after we get off this live stream, and you look at the definition of humble, it is having a low or modest view of oneself. I'm never freaking gonna have a low and modest view of myself. I did it one time. I was depressed for over a year and a half after I lost millions of dollars, after the market crashed, after I was financially irresponsible, I made poor decisions, after I got the divorce, and I had a low and modest view of myself. I thought I was dumb, I was stupid, I wasn't worthy, I was a screw up. I had that before. Don't like it. I'm not gonna go through life having a low and modest view of myself. No, I'm fucking great. I'm awesome. God made me brilliant. God made me talented. I'm gonna walk in that. And I advise you to walk in that. Don't go around having a low and modest view of yourself so other people can feel comfortable because of their insecurities. That's on them. If you're insecure about who you are, what you've done, that's your problem. Again, self-esteem. Don't blame me for your lack of self-esteem, self-confidence, self-empowerment. Remember, tonight's lecture, our topic is handouts can be handicaps. Learn how to put yourself on. Don't feel some kind of way about somebody else loving their life and celebrating in what they've been through and what God brought them through and what they were able to accomplish from their hard work and from their focus and from their self-love and their self-confidence and their self-esteem. You better work on your shit. You so worried about somebody else and what they saying about them. It's really a reflection of how you feel about you. Has nothing to do with them. Because when I see Muhammad Ali say, oh, I'm the baddest. Oh, rest in peace. Oh, I'm the greatest. I'm the baddest man in the world. Oh, I'm pretty. I'm handsome. I like that shit. We all celebrated Muhammad Ali. We all celebrated Jordan. We all celebrated Jay-Z talking about, I'm the God MC. I'm the illest rapper alive. Don't get on little old Jay Morrison when he get in his bag because he want to have self-esteem. Like, that's a reflection of you, not me. And I'm out here fighting for us. It's not like I'm a greedy hoarder, like I'm in my bag talking about what I got and what y'all don't got, but I'm not out here helping us in real life. I'm not out here pouring into the community. I'm not out here shutting down restaurants. I'm not here shutting down gas stations. I'm not out here fighting on the front line for Alton Sterling. I'm not here fighting on the front line for Alfred Wright. I'm not here fighting on the front line for Freddie Gray. I'm not here fighting on the front lines for Shakisha Clemens. I'm not here standing on the front line for Otis Bird. Nah, I did that in real life. So don't get on me like I'm not out here holding free classes, hip hop to homeowner classes, corner classes, and make the real estate programs. Yeah, I went back to Rikers Island C-74 where I once was locked up and taught real estate classes for free. So don't tell me about me and it being offensive that I say I'm rich, which is really just a joke. Right? And I'll get into that another whole other segment. But it's rich is a saying that Meek Mill said in a song that I said that makes you feel some kind of way because you just choose to be in your feelings. Like, yo, let's get past that. Like, you should feel more away for somebody calling me a nigga than you do about me saying about myself I'm rich. If you're more mad about me saying I'm rich and I'm swaggy and I'm handsome, which is all facts. If you're mad about that, more than you mad about another brother or sister calling me a nigga, the slave master's language. That's a reflection of you and your core values, not me. Now let's move on. So I take accountability for, again, I do poke and jab. Listen, people throwing whole blows at me. I'm going to jab them back. It's all in fun. It's all in love. It's just fun to me. That's it. I still love them. I still love y'all. All y'all made a YouTube pages about me or talking shit about me. I still love y'all. Now, I may not do business with you. I may not rock with you real close. I still love you though. If something happened to you, an injustice, I'm going to ride out and fight for you. Like you my brother. That's just me. My heart that big. And I really I'm a hundred. I'm that thorough. Now, with all that self-confidence, what I've learned is, and how I got there, is I want to tell you a story about how handouts can be handicaps. So I was prompted to do this subject because someone in my Instagram DM gave me this post, right? Because we get all emotionally, we just emotionally, we be in our feelings. And they're like, hey, I see you always respond back to people who say something negative about you, but I asked you to promote my business and you wouldn't promote my business and something. So I responded back. Mind you, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a man. I'm a father, husband. I'm an independent thinker. I have the right to respond back to on my Instagram. It's mine. To whomever I choose. If I want to respond back to only haters, great. If I want to respond back to only supporters, great. If I want to block my haters, cool. It's my page. Nobody owes you anything. Family, stop thinking that somebody owes you something. Nobody owes you anything. Anything they give you as a hand up, not a handout, is a blessing. If they don't give you anything, smile and walk on. So anyway, I responded back, and they said, see, my theory proves correct. You responded back when I challenged you, but you wouldn't respond back when I posted my page. Mind you, I never even seen them anything about posting their page. I have multiple interns, multiple staff that at times work my Instagram DMs and inboxes and Facebook and Twitter and everything else. I don't always do it. Sometimes I do. But you can't assume that it was me, one, and you can't assume that whatever. Again, it's all immaturity. My point being is it prompted this. I thought about when I was in real estate in my early career, in like the early 2000, maybe 12, 13. One of my mentors is Emory Jones, and he's Jay-Z's partner, right? On Rock Nation, Duce, and all that. And so at that time, I was working for Sotheby's International Realty. I was on NBC as a real estate agent, celebrity realtor. And mind you guys, the topic is handouts can be handicaps. Here's a formula to put yourself on. So at the time, I'm like, yo, my big bro is Jay-Z's partner. Like the Jay-Z is his partner. I'm selling multi-million-dollar homes in Alpine, New Jersey. I'm a celebrity realtor. And I'm like, yo, bro knows Steve Stout. Bro know everybody, right? Like everybody in the industry, bro knows, right? I mean, he's Jay-Z's partner. Right? He knows everybody. So I'm like, yo, I'm going to get put on. Like, I'm like, yo, he knows I'm in real estate. All these rappers, athletes, all know him. And he's going to put me on. And when talking to my mentor, King Emory, King E, he was like, yo, I can go into Rock Nation tomorrow. And I could put you on. And I could tell everybody else, my little bro, fuck with him. And they probably do some business with you on the strength of me. But he was like, yo, they'll never respect you if it just if their relationship is triggered just because of their love for me. They'll never have the same love for you, and I'll never respect you. He was like, yo, you go out there and put in the work, make some noise, and make people come to you. And that shit was deflating, right? I thought I had the layup. I thought I had the layup. I'm like, yo, I'm in the door, right? I got the handout. And my mentor, my big bro, said, nah. He said, I could do it. But he said, if I did that, that shit ain't gonna build no character for you. And you ain't gonna have no respect out here. And he was like, yo, go put in your work. And I was deflated. But I was like, yo, you know what? He kind of right. I was like, fuck it then. I'm gonna show him, I'm gonna show them, I'm gonna show everybody. This is like 2012. This is before I had like less than 1,000 Instagram followers, right? Less than 1,000 YouTube views. Like I'm talking about like, I ain't really popping. And so I went in over the last 8 years, 7 years, and I went and put in the work. I went and did free classes, free videos, went and got training, got mentorship. I went and worked with clients. I went and marketed myself. I went in because I saw the value. And I'm telling you guys, as someone who did it, I built this shit from the ground up. I'm talking about, so let me bring it back for you. At that time, I'm coming out of financial distress. I'm coming out of depression. I'm coming out of like no money. I mean, even back in 2005 when I got into this business, I had a 93 Mercury Grand Marquis with no driver's side door handle. I would park around the corner for my clients to walk to their house and didn't see my car. I had a shoestring holding my glove compartment together. Like at 30 years old, 29, 30 years old, I'm trying to limit my curses a little bit, but I was fucked up. I was broke. And I have no car as a grown man. I was bumming rides. Like, yo, bro, can you take me to the store real quick? I had no car. We talking about like 8 years ago, 9 years ago. I had no car. No car. Grown ass man, no car. Couldn't even, Uber wasn't even out then, I don't think, but I couldn't even Uber if I wanted to. And I put my head down and I focused and I disciplined myself and I stopped making the fucking excuses and I stopped looking for someone else to come feed me and save me and I went and fucking saved myself. I got on my knees and I prayed every night. I prayed for wisdom. I prayed for guidance. I prayed for understanding. I prayed for knowledge. I prayed for revelation. I prayed for strategy. And I listened to what the Creator told me should be my strategy. I asked to help find my purpose. I then went and followed my purpose and followed that voice when God told me in 2012, take care of my people and I'll take care of you. And I went and took care of his people and he has blessed me abundantly. You're not understanding the formula. So when I talk my talk and what I'm saying is there was no handouts. And quite honestly, if I would have got the handout from E, I wouldn't be who I am today. And so I have the confidence in my business. I have the confidence in the projection of my future. I have this self-confidence. I'm self-empowered. I have this level of self-esteem because of the work that myself put in. Not because of what somebody gave me, a handout or a fucking handicap. No, I went and put in the hard work. I went and got the doors slammed in my faces. I went and heard the no's. I went and lost money. I went and invested in this. I went and pawned fucking bracelets to pay for payroll when I couldn't afford payroll. No handouts. I went and pawned my shit to make sure my staff got paid. I went and took out loans at 72% interest, payday loans. Yes, 72% interest. You pay them back every day. 72%. I went and borrowed the money and built my company up on super hard money loans. No fucking handouts. Which is why I'm not handicapped now. Which is why I have self-confidence now, self-esteem now. Because I know you can't break me. Because you didn't make me. Nobody made me but the man above. These haters ain't make me. None of this made me. I followed my calling and I did the work. So many of you all don't want to do the work. You want a cheat sheet. You want somebody to put you on. So instead of inboxing something saying, hey, how can I offer Jay Morrison value? Not what can Jay Morrison do for me, or what can a celebrity or influencer do for me, but what can I fucking do for them? How can I add value? That's the formula to putting yourself on, is adding value. Add value to the world, add value to the community, add value to your clients, add value to, with no expectation in return. Go add value. I'm giving you all the formula. These fools out here think they can break me or make you. Bro, you can't. The only one that can break me is the one that made me. He's the one you can't see, the highest energy, the highest source. None of y'all movements, none of y'all comments, none of y'all trolls, the Russian bots, the COINTELPRO, and the Negroes you employ can't break me because y'all didn't make me. That's how you put yourself on. Self-paid, self-made. I create money out of thin air for myself and my family. Shit get thick, I grind it out and get it in. And listen, I'm not saying I can't fall off. Bruh, I can make some ill moves. Things can go wrong. Whatever can happen. I'm not saying I'm going to be perfect in life. I'm not saying every year I'm going to be up or rich. I could be broke. But I'm not going to stay broke. Because I got the formula. Because I'm going to work. Because I'm going to add value. That's where my self-confidence comes in. It's not how much I have. I can lose everything today. But I know how to get it back because I built myself up. Because I worked my way up. See, you have an insecurity when you get a handout or a handicap, because what happens if you fall off after the handout? How the fuck do you get back on? If somebody put you on and then you fall off, how the hell do you get back on? Going to sit on somebody else's lap? And for clarity, for the fools who try to interpret what I say and make it something other than what I said, I'm not speaking about reparations. Reparations is not a handout or a hand up. Reparations is a debt that's owed. It's restitution for our trauma, for our genocide, for our enslavement, for our colonization, for our dehumanization, denationalization, and what our people went through. I'm not talking about that for those fools who like to interpret what I say and make it something other than what I said. But what I am saying is, for those of us who are entrepreneurs, who are future legacy builders, for those of us who believe in self-empowerment, the do-for-selfers of the world, stop expecting somebody to put you on. If they do, great. Be prepared, be willing. Really turn away the free lunch. Go put in the work so they respect you more. Like, nah, bro, I appreciate that, but I'm good. I got it. I'm going to grind this up. Then once you do that, you have the formula to how to grind it up again. Again, to make my point very concise and clear. My self-esteem, my self-confidence, my self-worth, my self-empowerment, myself, all that shit, it comes from the work that myself put in. And the knowledge, the deep-rooted confidence that as long as I'm breathing, I'll be able to always put myself back on because I align myself with the highest power. I align myself with my purpose because I've done the hard work, so I know how to build myself back up should myself fall off. That's the confidence. Some of y'all get the lottery right now and be on, but you never built yourself up and you'll be right back off. Which is why so many folks who hit the lottery end up being broke at the end of the day. Because they never built themselves up financially. They have no financial responsibility. They have no budget, no P&Ls, no bookkeeping, no financial controls, no treasury, no ability to acquire assets. They don't understand the opportunity cost of money. They don't understand ROIs. They don't understand how to acquire real estate. Because you didn't do the work. Everybody wants to get a freebie and a free lunch. Stop asking for the fucking free lunch. Figure out where can I add value. What can I give? Oh, bro, you know what, bro? Oh, it's only $197 for that course. It's only $497 for that course. Oh, it's $1,000 for that course. All right, cool. Bet. I'll be right back. Shit, I'm about to Uber for 4 weeks, get that rack up, and I'm on. I'm about to work at Burger King for 3 weeks, get that rack up, and I'm on. I'm about to babysit, get that rack up, and I'm on. I'm about to braid some hair. I'm about to cut some lawns. That's the difference between me and many of the handout people. See, when my times get thick, I'm willing to go cut lawns to grind mine up. And I don't even do manual labor. My shit get thick, I'm willing to pawn shit, sell shit to get it back up. My shit get thick, I'm willing to wholesale some real estate, do some contracts and get it back up. My shit get thick, I'm willing to syndicate some deals, leverage. Listen, before I was even 30, man, I had $2, $3, $4 million of properties in my name, leveraging my own credit, taking risk, big risk. Y'all don't even want to take risk with your own credit, but you mad you want somebody to put you on. I'll give you the blueprint to get credit lines and funding, but you won't even get it because you're scared for the risk to even put yourself on, but you want somebody else to put you on. Bro, I'm willing to risk everything. That's the difference. I'm willing to risk everything. So I deserve everything I get. I'm willing to risk my reputation. I'm willing to risk my capital. I'm willing to put it on the line. And not just blog about it or talk about it. I'm willing to actually go be about it. Big fish. So that's the formula. Handouts can be, I'm not saying they always are, but handouts can be handicaps if you never built yourself up and you never figured out. Another one. 2 for 2 on y'all. And you never figured out how to act a formula to actually build your brand, to build your company, to build wealth, to build legacy. Listen, I know for a fact how to build wealth. That's why I teach it so passionately. Yo, I really know how to do it for anybody, no matter where you're starting from. I swear to our Creator. I know exactly where I don't care about your credit. I don't care about your capital. I don't care about your bankruptcy. I don't care about your public records. I don't care about your foreclosure. I don't care. Bro, everybody can pull themselves up by the bootstraps and build wealth. It's a fact. I got the formula. I got the blueprint how to put yourself on. You won't tap into the blueprint. That's not my fault. We lack information. We lack strategy. And we lack the willingness to do the hard work and be disciplined and do what we got to do. Again, and I'm done, and I'll take a couple questions actually, if Eugene don't mind, read a couple. We usually don't do it on Money Church, but I'm not reading it this time, so I'll do some because I can't engage with y'all. I'm just telling y'all, family, that if you stop looking for the easy route and the easy road, stop looking for a handout for somebody to put yourself on, and be willing to do the work to put yourself on, the sacrifice to put yourself on. There's a different level of king and queen crown and confidence that come with that. It's not the amount of money. Yo, I had millions before I was 30 and I blew it all because I didn't know the shit I know now. So I learned on my rebound how to build myself up better, and now I teach that, and that's why I'm confident I can sustain, or if I make error or the markets crash or the world whatever, that I can always bounce back because of what I learned and what I know and the level of discipline I have and my willingness to sacrifice what I have. If you're not willing to sacrifice, no reward if no risk is taken. So my level of confidence is not based on a bank account or a portfolio or whatever. It's based on the fact that I did the hard work and I know how to put myself on regardless. But the nature of what we were saying tonight is this. Your level of being self-empowered, self-confident, self-esteem, of self-determination, and doing for yourself lies in not receiving a handout or somebody putting you on, but your ability to grind it out and put yourself on. And when I say grind it out, I mean your ability to learn what you got to learn, know what you got to know, to sacrifice, be disciplined. And there's a level of confidence and value that comes within that when you can say, yo, I built this up brick by brick, step by step, and there were no handouts. Because many times when we get handouts, we're not prepared for when the handout goes away or when our good blessings go away. We have no idea how to build ourselves back up. Like, I give you $100,000 right now. And if you're not educated, you're not informed, you don't have discipline, you have no financial responsibility, you're going to blow the $100,000 up. Not blow it up in a good way, you're going to burn it up. And so handouts can be handicaps if we're not prepared and we never built ourselves up. There's value in building yourself up. That's one. Two, again, it's Money Church Monday, every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern. This is our second part of the live. Our first part, our phone died. And so we're back right now, bringing it back home as we wrap up. Two is when you are looking to build with someone, if you feel like somebody can put you on or elevate you, stop always thinking about yourself and what they can do for you. Think about what you can do for them. How can you add value? Too many of us, as I said last week, are takers and givers, and we're not and reapers. Excuse me, too many of us are takers and reapers and not givers and sowers. So before you go inbox somebody saying, hey, can you promote my business? What the fuck was the fair exchange in that? Can I give you a free commercial on my channel? And I don't even know if you got a reputable business. So I can promote you to my audience, endorse you, and you got a foul business, and now what? So now I got exposure. I got reputational risk. You got the benefit of traffic and potential revenue, but you offer nothing in return. But that was a good idea for you. Stop asking for the handouts. Stop asking to be handicapped. Stop asking to get put on. Go put your, hey bro, what can I do? What can I do for you? Or how can I engage you to help me put myself on? How about that question? Bro, can you train me? Can you teach me? What value can you give me? What lecture can I watch? What curriculum should I choose? What mentorship could I get? What consultation should I have to be in a position to put myself on? That's a real grown man, grown woman, a real mature, real self-empowered question. Not, hey, put me on. No, hey, help me put myself on, please. Give me some game to put myself on. Be willing to do the work. That's mature. That's honorable. It's an honorable thing to want to do the work. It's an honorable thing to sacrifice. It's an honorable thing to have discipline. And so again, where my level of confidence comes in is that if my businesses should fail, knock on hell of wood, I know that I'm willing to sell. Y'all will laugh at me. Y'all like, see, I told you, I knew it. But guess what, bro? I'm going to bounce back. And I'm going to laugh back. And that's why I talk my shit. Because if something bad happens to me, y'all going to try to laugh and drag and clown me. And talk about, oh, I knew that nigga, da-da-da-da-da-da. Although I never called you a nigga a day in my life. Well, not the last 4 years anyway. So, what I know though, while you have your snickers and jokes, while I go through my controversy, while I go through my trauma, while I go through my downside, what I know, and the secret part is, bro, I'm always going to bounce back. I'm too fucking smart. And I work too hard. And I'm willing to sacrifice. And I'm willing to be disciplined. I'm willing to not spend any money for day after day. I'm willing to eat oodles and noodles every day. I'm willing to eat boiled eggs every night. I've done it as a grown man. Eating boiled eggs every night, Gene. 4 boiled eggs, salt, pepper on them joints. Grinding. I'm willing to do this shit. So yeah, I'm gonna go get steak, whatever the fuck I want right now. And should shit get tight, I know how to scale back, and I'm willing to do the sacrifice, discipline, and the hard work to build myself back up. Ain't nobody gotta put me on.
A couple people want to ask, what do you think are some good books to read?
Okay. A great book to read is The University of Success by Og Mandino. I tell all my Jay-Morrison-Academy students to read that book. The University of Success by Og Mandino. Also, The Greatest Salesman Ever by Og Mandino. And I think it's a book, The Greatest Story Ever Told. Also, another great book to read is The Celestine Prophecy and The Alchemist. Good books for you. If you want good information on business building, on real estate, on wholesaling, on home ownership, on credit, on leverage, and how to build wealth, the best resource you have is the jay-morrison-academy.com. No cap. In real life. If you really want a translated blueprint to how to understand no money down deals, wholesaling real estate, flipping deals, landlording deals, owning your first home, starting an LLC, building out a corporate veil, automating your business, business operations, marketing your business, how to interview your staff, how to hire staff, how to fire staff, how to understand personal credit, family credit, business credit, leverage, and credit lines, HELOCs, right, refinances, all of that is jay-morrison-academy.com. I'm telling you. I'm putting you on. And giving you the tools to put yourself on. But book-wise, those are my books. And of course, my book, Lord of My Land, 5 Steps to Homeownership. What else we got, Gene? Some questions. So it's Money Church Monday every night. I'll be back next week. We got a hot topic next week as well. But I want you guys to see the value of getting past the lazy shit, getting past the quick shit, getting past the handout shit, getting past the handicap shit, and just do the work. And if you have a problem with my language, there's some bigger fish to fry out here than my language. There's some made-up words. You're looking for error and looking for controversy over looking to collaborate and looking for value. That's a self-esteem and self-confidence and whatever the hell that is, issue on your part, not mine.
Do you have a lender that someone can use that is knowledgeable of 203K loans?
I don't have a particular lender off the top of my head, but I mean, if, again, in our course, we'll show you how to find lenders and interview lenders. I'll teach you how to actually interview a lender to make sure it's the best lender for you, depending on what you want to do. It's right in my program. Simple as that.
Real Estate Brits asked, does the
put yourself on.
Does the curriculum teach about scaling if you have debt, student loans, etc.?
The curriculum teaches all of it. Everything. Everything you pretty much want to know, pretty much teach it. Or it teaches you how to think to know it. If we don't teach it, we teach you how to think so you know how to actually maneuver to go find what we don't teach. It's how to think. It's not that, and that's kind of what the critical part is. It's like, how do we assess situations? How do we research and critically think? And then how do we get the information we need to put ourselves on? That's what I learned in life. I didn't need somebody to put me onto a crowd fund. I didn't need somebody to put me onto how to build a multi-million-dollar business. I went and I critically thought and put the pieces together to pull it off my damn self. That's what I want to give you.
Somebody asked, what music do you listen to aside from rap to help you get inspired?
I only listen to Little Baby. That's it. I listened to Rick Ross today, an old album, but it wasn't Little Baby. I listened to Little Baby, Street Gossip. That's it. That's my motivation right now. Little Baby. What else? And Jay-Z, of course. I mean, I got Jay-Z, you know. But right now, I'm Little Baby.
What kind of lifestyle habits have you adopted to help you be successful?
Lifestyle habits that I've adopted to become successful. I think my prayer is one of my biggest habits, honestly, man. It keeps me aligned. I'm very financially conscious, right? Like, I don't believe in blowing money fast. I pick up pennies. I look at my accounts every day. I look at if I get good financial reporting. I don't ever say, oh, it's only $3, it's only $5, it's only $14. I never say it's only shit. All that money add up. I don't try to impress people to be like, oh, I got it. It don't matter. No, it fucking matters. All of it matters. And so I look at all my accounts, look at all my P&Ls, look at all my billing, all my automated billing, all my everything, and I'm really on top of my finances, and I'm really intentional about legacy building. I'm intentional about making sure I have great life insurance policies. I'm intentional about making sure I have great. I'm building my daughter's credit, my wife's credit, my family credit. I'm intentional about all of that, and I also believe in adding value. It's one of the biggest habits I have. If I can consistently sow seeds and add value, I will always reap a harvest. Those are my habits. Give and ye shall receive. Facts.
Okay.
Cool. Anyway, we talked a lot tonight. Hopefully the first part of Money Church Monday pops up. I got to get back to work. Again, I got to work in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out some students, Kiki Moet, 1880s.
Queen Kiki. Shout out to all my JMA students. Shout out to Isaac, Grace, and Ramel on the Young and Wealthy tour. Shout out to King Will Roundtree, my partners. All our staff, man. Shout out to my wife, Mrs. Ernestine Morrison, who killed it at church yesterday. She performed Average Black Girl and Dear Black Man. Go to my IG, 3 feeds over, or go 3 feeds down, and you'll see Ernestine Morrison performing live at our church. She killed it in front of 7,000 people. Standing ovation. She let God use her. And my wife was on BET Saturday night on Angry Ever After. Shout out to one of the dopest women, the dopest woman in the world. My wife, the best wife. Shout out to my daughters, family, all that, man. And everybody who's really rocking with me, supports me. Everybody who sees the sincerity in, you know, what I'm bringing to the culture, man. This black love in the flesh, in real life. Like, I'm the same way in real life like I am on these cameras, man. Like, everybody can tell you that. Like, I ain't with the fake shit. Like, it's real. And I think that offends people that got the fake shit, because my realness exposes their fakeness. You can tell a difference in the conversation. You can tell a difference in the energy and the frequency. My frequency different. And it's just love, bro. That's it. Like I said, it's just love. And I'm self-confident. Like, I don't need to down somebody else to make me feel better. I don't need to detract from somebody else or blog about somebody else or screenshot pictures of them. And I don't got to do that to make me look good or feel better. I feel fucking great because of the work I put in. That's it. I'm not envious of nobody else's following and work. I ain't got the biggest following. I ain't got the most bucks. I ain't got the biggest brand. I ain't got the biggest businesses. None of that. But I like what I have. I'm confident in what I have. I love what God doing in my life. I'm straight. I'm cool. It's called self-confidence, self-esteem. I'm self-empowered. I'm self-determined. So I don't got to worry about nobody else. People that's always focused on somebody else, they got some fucking self-issues. Because we got a lot of self-work to do. So you put so much energy in somebody else, you missing out on all your self-work. How are you so focused on somebody else? You look in the mirror lately? What about your shit? Have you been accountable for your shit? Like, I know my shit. I admit it to y'all. I'm vulnerable. I'm transparent. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know I got my shit with me. But I know my shit's not. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you got to check that. And everybody got to check that for themselves. Like, you know, have great self-reflection, self-evaluation. Self-maturity, right? Self-evaluation, looking yourself in the mirror saying, yo, what's my bullshit? What's wrong with me? And you know you lazy. You know you greedy. You know you a liar. You know that shit. You know you be lying and shit. You know you be hating and shit. Like, you know. Like, you look yourself in the mirror, you be like, yo, I'm fucking really a hater on the low. Like, you know it. You feel it. You know, like, when you really dig down, like, man, I'm just mad. Yo, his watch bigger than mine. I'm just mad. He got more followers than me. I'm just mad. Why him? Why him? What makes him worthy? Bro, that's some hating shit. Just be honest with yourself. Then deal with the shit and move on.
XII Angels Foundation says, see you in Seattle on Wednesday.
Woo! Seattle on Wednesday. I can't wait. Yeah. I'll be in Seattle on Wednesday with King Nori Muhammad and King Dre. This is going to be dope. I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. First time in Seattle. I'll see you there. I'll post that flyer in a little bit. Just shout out to everybody, man, who's on the wave and frequency of progression, of evolution, of unity, and of love, man, in real life. Like, who ain't on the bullshit, who ain't on the troll shit, who ain't on the clown shit, who ain't on the I'm irritable, I'm in confrontation mode. Like, nah, like, we ain't got time for that. Too much to do. And when you really focusing on building your shit, you ain't, man, listen, I know. I've been there. I know what this is about. So thank you to all you guys' support for me. Pray for me. Again, you guys can be my partner in the Tulsa Real Estate Fund. You can own, listen, right now today, you can invest $500, $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, $2,500, $700, $70,000, whatever, $1 million. And right now today, you can literally have commercial real estate assets, apartment complexes, residential real estate assets, all in your portfolio, be eligible for 8% preferred returns and 50% of future profits of our real estate fund. Group economics in real life, right now today, you could do it and you ain't even got to talk about it. Right now today, hold on, you could be educated on how to buy apartment buildings right now today. On September 28th, this weekend, I'm doing a 3-hour webinar on how to buy your own apartment building. I'm giving y'all the game. www.jmaelite.com. www.jmaelite.com. I'm giving you the game on how to buy apartment buildings this weekend, 3-hour webinar. Put yourself on. Avoid the handouts and the free lunches. What's up? What you got, Gene?
Millions to Make said, I own 28 acres of land and I don't know what to do with it.
DM me. Let's get it cracking. I know what to do with it. See? Adding value. Boom. Let's build. What's up? All the value adders. Anyway, y'all, I'm out, man. Money Church Monday. I hope that first one also shares before the battery died. If not, y'all got y'all value tonight. I'm going to put this recording on YouTube and Facebook fan page. Again, love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. It's Team Us, tulsa-real-estate-fund.com to become a partner. jay-morrison-academy.com for our RBC curriculum. 85 lessons, over 36 hours of content and training, tests, quizzes, certification, weekly mentorship calls. Yo, I'm giving y'all the game. And then our apartment building seminar this week as well. Shout out to the fam, man. I'll be back next Monday. Money Church Mondays. SDN. Hashtag it for me, everybody. If you like this, 7 p.m. Eastern, I'll be back next week. One love. We out working the work in community building in real life.